you don't want the commitment. What's up with that, fellas?
Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Make your money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. Here we go again with none other than Safari Samuels. Back at it again. We all know that Safari and Erica Mena has been publicly going through a messy separation, divorce, whatever is going on publicly. And Safari recently did an interview on Young Jock's radio show, and he had this to say. Roll the clip.
I think marriage just makes everything way more technical.
Wow.
It does. I feel like when you get to live as like boyfriend and girlfriend, like grown man, real talk. I know it may sound childish and immature, but it's like marriage, I just feel like it just makes everything just way more serious than what it needs to be. Everything. Going to the supermarket, going take out the garbage, just everything is way more serious. And I know there's some people who like, oh, I've been married for 20, 30 years and this, that, and the third. Like, all right, cool, that's great, that's y'all. We live in a different era now. And especially with this era of social media and people letting it really like affect what they do on the daily. Like, it's not the same as, especially being in the public eye. You know, there's people like, yeah, I've been married for 20, 30 years, but yeah, y'all, everybody ain't in y'all business. I think marriage.
What did you think it was gonna be? I mean, what did you think marriage is? All fun and games? Did you think having children was gonna be easy, boo? I mean, let's be real. So in this clip, he clearly states that, you know, a lot of things that you do when you are boyfriend and girlfriend, it's so much more serious now. Safari, guess what? That's called commitment. That's what that is. So I want to talk about that today. And I want to know why. I'm sorry, fellas, to do it to you, but I have a serious question. Why do you guys ask for things that you really don't want? Or why do y'all set up for things to happen that you don't really want to happen, or that you're not really ready for it to happen? Serious question. Seriously, I want to know your answers in the comments down below. If there's any fellas out here watching, or if any ladies have any questions, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And we're going to talk. Let's talk commitment. Okay? Let's talk about asking for things you don't really want. I'm about to give you my 2 cents on the situation. Woo, that was the fastest intro I've ever done. But yeah, because honestly, I don't really want to talk about the whole Safari and Erica situation. Like, we already know where that's headed to. But Safari is really blowing my mind right now. Because, again, if you would have seen, if you are not a fan of the shows, you probably did not know. But the way this man pursued this woman, the way he went hard to get with her, to put that ring on her finger, to get those babies that he has, and to now realize that it's not all fun and games. Now you're ready to run. You're not ready for it. You don't want the commitment. What's up with that, fellas? You know, you ask for a girl, you slide in her DMs, you message her, you approach her on the street with no, you know, giving her the impression that you want to date or you're interested in her. You pursue this friendship relationship only to hit her with the, this is not what you really want. Why do y'all do that? Because it's extremely frustrating and confusing to women. What is it? Why do men run from commitment? You know, marriage is not fun and games from what I heard. I mean, it can be. It's all about what you are willing to commit to this person. You know, when you ask somebody to marry them, you should never ask them because it's something. A lot of us have this stigma of being married is what we're supposed to do. And it's really truly not for everybody. It's not an easy thing to do. It's work. It's, you know, it could be fun. Of course, there's love and all of that stuff in there, but it's also a lot of work. Which brings me to this post. I saw this and I was just like, wow, that's it right there. This generation is not willing to fight. They're not willing to do the work to make something work. When you decide to ask us to marry you and make that commitment, we are expecting exactly that. Even when you decide to date us or ask us to be your girlfriend or whatever the case have you, like, we expect you to do just that. I don't even know why do you ask if that's not what you want. This generation gives up too easy. They're not willing to fight for their marriages, for their relationships. Nobody wants to fight in this day and age because there's just so many things out there to explore. I feel like our brains are overstimulated with things, so many distractions, and it's almost hard to have that type of union with someone in this day and age. And I'm not saying it's not possible, because there's plenty of people who are having very successful relationships, marriages, and they're just fine, because they understand the value of marriage. They understand the value of commitment. That's a big deal. And I get it. Sometimes some things are just, it's no getting around it, and you just can't. Like, some things you have to call it quits, and you have to know when to bow out gracefully. I do understand that, but it's way too easy now to just be done with things in relationships. When he's like, oh, everything has to be serious, taking the garbage out, going to do this, everything has to be so serious. Safari, because it is serious, but it's only as serious as you make it. It's work. You have to plan, because you are no longer by yourself. Everything you do, every decision you make now affects your family, your wife, your husband, your children. You are no longer living for just you. So yes, you have to communicate, I'm going to the store. Yes, you have to communicate, oh, before I come home from work, I'm going to go to the spot with the boys. Yes, you have to communicate. Do you need anything from the supermarket while I'm out? Yes. These are the things that have to be done in order for a marriage to work. Is that something you would consider to be serious? No, it's just about the level of commitment. You have to do these things in order for your relationship to be successful. Communication is key. If you communicate with one another, it would not be so hard and so serious. It just frustrates me, because I know that feeling of being pursued and going through all of this, and somebody, you know, entering your life, coming and disturbing your peace, only to hit you with a curveball. And it's like, wow, really? Why did you even try in the first place? Why did you even bother that woman in the first place? Why did you put a ring on her finger if you were not ready to do the work? Now, granted, unfortunately, a lot of people come from families where marriage was never a thing. Okay? I couldn't tell you the last family wedding that I've gone to. But it's like when you come from a line of people who were in just long, common law marriage. When you come from a family of that, like a lot of people in your family just had common law marriages, nothing on paper, nothing official, and you don't really know what a real marriage is, then yes, of course to you it's gonna be like, oh, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. You know, you're looking at TV and you see the Google Gaga and oh my God, marriage, I want that, I want to give her that, and you don't realize how much work it actually is. I can understand that, but to make that as an excuse for your behavior of why you're not there for your wife and why you're not there for your child is pretty childish and immature, and selfish. You don't know what a marriage is, so go find out. Go sit with a therapist, a marriage counselor. Even for men who was like, well, I ain't never had a dad, so I don't really know how to be. Nonsense. There's too many resources out here for you to not know. I just think guys need to stop pursuing things that they don't really want or that they are not ready for. Even if your woman or your man is begging you or dropping the hints, I want to get married or I want this or da da da. If you are not ready, don't ask. For the fellas that are single and partially single, just broken up, if you are not really ready to make a commitment to a female, do not be sliding in her DMs, telling her, oh, how pretty she is, da da da. Or if you all about just trying to have fun, then make that very clear from the gate. Because I'm also learning the more honest you are with a woman, the more turned on they are. Even when the truth is like, trust me, it keeps them coming back for more. Be honest with these women, because it's not cool. Playing with people's emotions is not cool. Heal yourself before you try to come for somebody else. Is all I'm gonna say. And yeah, let me know what you guys feel in the comments down below. I thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And Jenny is